Today I am reviewing Candyland's Journey on the Nintendo Switch. I will be using my Nintendo Switch 2 in order to review it. But before we get there, why not take a little taster of what's on offer within Candyland Journey? Take it away, me. So there are hats that you can get, and there's different types of magic that you can use. Hat. This one's a levitating hat. Whee. Oh, there's another jewel. Been looking for that. Then there's different magic you can use. So bubble, moon, or is that something? Star. That's moon. There we go. They're used for destroying certain different things, and this is how you complete a level. Oh, look. Oh, and then you've got these, which are like puzzles, but they're not very good puzzles. And as you can see, it's not brain surgery in the slightest. I'm starting to think that maybe this game isn't made for my age group. And then you can also use like the bubbles to gain altitude, one might say. And I really do hope you enjoyed watching that. If you did, hit them like and subscribe buttons as we get into the review. Within Candyland Journey, you are basically going to find these jewels that have been stolen by other bad witches. Candyland Journey is basically a platform action kind of puzzler as well, although the puzzle elements are not too puzzly, as you've kind of already seen. The platform is pretty solid, I'll give it that, and you can actually go underwater. In fact, there's whole entire sections of underwater shenanigans where you have to deal with underwater nasties. Each level has a certain amount of gems that you have to collect in order to open the exit, and also there's different hats that you can get, like levitation or smashing, and some that don't even have a category. And if you've seen those powers I showcased before and thought, oh, I wouldn't mind some of them, well, you have to buy them in a shop, and they only have a certain charge to them, but I think you can actually recharge them as you go along. But basically, you need to be sparing with them. The puzzle element that I've seen so far was not very puzzling. I really did not like these bits, and I wish they would not be right at the end in order to go to the next level. They were kind of annoying. So now it's time for me to be honest here. I have not completed this game because I felt like it wasn't for my age group. I found that I was getting a lot bored with this way too early. I just didn't care for carrying on to playing this one, and I'm thinking that's not a good thing, but I'm also thinking that a younger audience probably would enjoy this. So if you think I'm snubbing the game, I'm not. I think it's a nice little game, but I don't think it's made for me. And just while we're on the subject of maybe a little bit of negatives, there were parts of this game where basically I went somewhere and then it kind of like glitched and threw me back to where I was before, which was really weird, and it did it several times. I don't know whether that's an actual bug, but I was playing on my Nintendo Switch 2, so things like that shouldn't technically happen as easily. I can, however, see potential within the game, but obviously not with my sort of audience. Graphics and sound, they were okay. The graphics are very cartoony, very bright in some places, and slightly darker in others. I like the change of pace. The sound was okay. I didn't really have anything negative or bad to say about it. It's your typical kind of retro-ish type style to it. The score. So considering this wasn't for me, I can't really speak for anyone else, so I can only go from my own opinion. I'm going to be giving this a 6 out of 10. It was alright. I think it had some polish and some nice touches, but I don't know. I feel like it wasn't made for my age bracket and maybe for a younger audience, so maybe that score would be uplifted somewhat for a younger audience. Thanks for joining me. Do hit them like and subscribe buttons. Until next time, because life is better when we game together.